Alright everybody, I know that there has been a request of checking out my loadouts for multiplayer and just looking at the Gunsmith and just overall reasons why things are the way they are. So I'm just going to go through that right now as smoothly, as quickly as I can, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. I believe everyone's different. Play styles are different, so the way you use a firearm, the way you choose a firearm, the way you set up the gunsmith with a firearm is going to be different than mine, because your play style could be different. Your strategies, your go-tos, your not go-tos during matches, and what you're playing, all those things matter. There's a lot of variables, so it's not one size fits all when it comes to these kinds of games. And I've been playing for a very, very long time. I'm 33 now, and I've been playing for well over a decade on Call of Duty games, and close to like 27, going on 28 years. The very first game I ever played when I was like 4 or 5 years old was Donkey Kong Country, and next to that was Atari 2800 with Galaga and things like that. So I beat those games when I was very, very young, and I just kind of worked my way up through, jam packs for PlayStation, Crash Bandicoot when it first came out, Tomb Raider, and, all the little things, Jet Moto, Siphon Filter, Jersey Devil, Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, you name it, I've played it. I've played a lot, and I've beaten over 250, maybe 250, 300 video games total in my whole life. Probably more, I don't know. Those are just what I have recorded on my Xbox Live 360 account, which is over like 150 to 200. It was around like 500,000 achievement score. So it was like I'm just trying to build up my repertoire, so you know that I'm not just some guy on here telling you a bunch of things and I don't know what I'm talking about. I actually know what I'm talking about. So it might not make sense when you see these guns and when you see the way that things are set up, but I'm telling you, you don't always want to go with the way that the crowd is going. You want to do what's going to be best. Trends are not a safe bet. If you want to be good, you need to be original. And sometimes things that not many people are using in games is actually what is the best. It just has not been discovered because we're all following trends of things that we think are good based on YouTubers now or MLG players, which I am one. I was on game battles with SOCOM US Navy SEALs for PlayStation 2. I mean, that was before there was MLG. Game battles was the original. And that was dial-up. Before we even had like 5G and all that. We were using flip phones. So, yeah, so this is it. I mean, we're just going to go through this, and it is what it is. So the first one is my team deathmatch in domination, but it's basically an all-around choice anytime I'm playing games with respawns on, which is not very often. It was in the beginning when I was having fun. I started playing CodMobile a little bit in the beginning, and I was just like, oh, this is awesome in the palm of my hands, and I played a lot of those games that have respawns, but I find it quite annoying now. I mean, I can get like 150, 180 kills in one game. I can nuke people. I have proof of that. It's easy to get those kinds of kills. I just don't find that fun, and I don't think that it benefits or grows my skill level and builds me as a player when I have multiple ways to respawn, as opposed to like search and destroy, which you get one life and it causes you to act in a more strategic manner if you take it serious enough. And so with the Man of War, let's just get right into it. I'm not using this because I have the Death Scythe Prestige. I have this because I just like the gun. The gun is a monster in dominations and other things like that. How I have it set up is a light compensator. The reason I have that is going to help some of that jump, some of that control to go up, and you're going to have more control of your weapon. And I have a light barrel because I need that ADS to be quicker on this gun. You don't need this to be a marksman barrel or higher or anything like. You don't need this to be crazy on the barrel. The barrel is your ability to get that ADS to counteract the rest of the things that you're going to be using. Like my rear grip rubberized, that's going to help with control. As you can see, it's at 58, and then my combat I got my ADS. I want this thing to have a lot of good ADS, as well as movement speed, and a good amount of control for when this thing kicks, because it's the way that the rate of fire works is it's that's literally how it sounds. And so I need each one to hit exactly where I need it to hit, because not many rounds are going down range. And of course I got sleight of hand with no increased magazine, because quite frankly, if you need more than 25 rounds for this gun to kill an entire team, which I've done, you're missing a whole lot, and that's not good. So just get some sleight of hand on there. Make sure you're reloading quick. You don't need more rounds than that. A lot of people put high capacity mags on all that, and their reload speed suffers. Their movement speed suffers. A lot of things will suffer when you switch to this. I mean, nobody checks out the red over here. Reload speed, ADS, movement speed. I mean, I don't want that. I need to be able to move. And not just with a knife in the beginning running, no. Which I do have. If you go back here, you see I have a katana. I'm going to switch one as soon as I unlock the new zombies revolver, which is going to be that crazy looking one. Yeah, I'm taking it, and I'm going to use that as my sidearm for all these. Now I have the ammo box here because it doesn't give you much yield for backup ammo, and for these matches I do kill so many people and I'm not trying to be like cocky or prideful here. I'm just telling you the facts here. If you are as good as a lot of people are that I go against, you're going to run out of ammo. And so it's good to have this for you and your buddies to like get some ammo out of and, keep firing out, because a lot of people just give up, just switch and run out and do crazy stuff and die, and then they'll respawn. But we don't want to die. We want to stay with one life, and we want to get to the end. We want to have less deaths. That's just, a lot of people give up and they get into this mindset of it's okay to die. It's not okay to die. Don't get into that mindset, because you're not going to be a better player if you have that mindset. I have thermite because I like it. I just like that I'm able to throw that as a distraction, and most people think it'll do more damage to them than it actually does. So it's a scare tactic, so I can route them in other directions if I need to. It also helps a lot in domination. And EMP Grenade always, because sentry guns are annoying, not for me, but for other players that haven't really gotten to the point of realizing that you need this perk. Cold-blooded. Always have this perk when you're playing these kind of games with a ton of rematches, a ton of respawns, domination, team deathmatch, kill confirmed, all these ones. You gotta have it, because you're just gonna get knocked down by all this AI garbage. These sentry guns, they see it, you're dead. Like, it's just annoying. It's better if you could just walk past them. And this goes with those RC remote control cars and hunter killer drones, everything. It's great. It's really great. Now, this 12% move faster, I move a lot with my Man of War out and clear rooms in a certain way this is useful to me. And obviously, you want hardline because you want to get those kill streaks out as fast as possible. And I have these with all my class. I don't change them. And that is Sentry, Airstrike, and Swarm. And the reason I chose Swarm is because it doesn't matter if there's a helicopter in the air. It doesn't matter if there's VTOL in the air. It doesn't matter if the airspace is congested. It'll always allow you to use the Swarm, so it doesn't stop you from getting your maximum kills in these matches. Number 2, this is my search and destroy, and it hasn't changed since 2020, late 2020. The reason I chose the SKS rifle is because it's the best gun in the game. It is the best gun, in my opinion. It is the best gun in Call of Duty. You can knock out snipers. You can knock out, with a 4x scope, you can knock out just ridiculous sniping, assault, clear rooms, close quarters. It does everything. It's an all-in-one. Now, obviously, most people don't have... Sorry, Dimitri, can't play with you right now. Most people do have different kinds of skins for this. I chose the Smart Rifle because I just love the way it looks, as opposed to the other ones. But, I mean, anyone will do. Just make sure you have a 4x scope, marksman, and monolith, and steady stock. The reason you want those is you want your crosshair sway to be as least moving around as possible, especially if you're on maps like High Rise, which, you could aim down right at the beginning and click off about 3 or 4 noobs, or sometimes the whole team, coming through those windows. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then don't even worry about it. But there are some maps where you can just snipe people right in the beginning, And snipers know, veteran snipers know where to go to this spot, and that's where we're going to have most of these battles. And you don't want your crosshair, when you aim down, to be swaying and moving left to right. You need it to be like right where you aim it, and you need it to be quick or you're dead. And for the other thing, you don't need ammunition. You don't need a high-capacity mag. This is fine. You don't need to change that. I mean, you're going to have enough rounds in there. Don't get crazy now. And a Ranger foregrip is going to increase your control. So when you shoot with this playstyle, you're going to notice this thing's going nowhere. This thing's awesome. But when you move around with this, you're going to want to have a knife. I use the butterfly knife because I think it's very quick, and I just like it. You know, being in Damascus, it's just really cool. As for my my little equipment here, I have my shield. Obviously, I got that from the tournaments. I've always used the shield. I like it. I can't use that in Search and Destroy, but I just, in case I want to use this for maybe if people are sniping like crazy in team death matches or dominations, I'll use this class in that, and it's fine. I don't care. I still have my cold-blooded here, and that's fine. I just started using C4 on like Search and Destroy because like you can do some creative stuff with it, like plant the bomb, set that right next to it a little ways away, wait for you to hear them click the bomb, and then boom, blow them up. This little drone, this is actually pretty good for my sniping class. I'll just send that out of my wrist, and it'll blind them. Tested, true, tried and true, as they say. Sorry about my connection. It's not great on hotspot. I have all the score streaks the same. That'll never change. My perks is that when I aim down my sights on my SKS, I need as much ADS as I possibly can. And with the setup I have, it does suffer ADS quite a bit. And then I have my cold-blooded, and dead silence is essential if you're going to play Search and Destroy. Wait for this server to... Okay. Next one is my fun lightning class. This is the AS Val, and I have it fully upgraded, obviously. I love this thing. This thing's awesome. I use my katana because I need to run fast to get into position faster. This is the FMJ 15 round, so you know it's like a sniper basically. So you have to get to these places very quickly. I went with a red theme because everything's red on this guy. I just like it. I'm not a blood or anything. I'm not a gang member, but I just like that. So everything is pretty much the same except I have smoke on this one. For obvious reasons, I like to confuse people. And plus it's red. This is a red theme thing, kind of fun. This is my M13 class, my Nikto. Only things that are different basically is my smoke and hardline, because I use it for like both Search and Destroy and team death matches. And this thing is, I pull this out when I really want to just annihilate the entire team. This setup right here, the way you see it, destroys. No recoil, super fast downrange. I mean, they won't see what hit him. It is quite ridiculous. Next one's going to be the Type 25. This is one of my favorite weapons, and it was in 2021 for a while till it got like badly nerfed. But I still use it with my Frogman. And nothing really changes other than I have dead silence on, so I do use this in my Search and Destroy games. Monolith suppressor, you need that little bit of kick for the range. You'll see the difference. MIP light barrel, because you want that ADS. Fast reload. Do not get extended fast reload. Get fast reload because you don't want anything affected. See, there's no negative. If you were to do fast reload here, you'd have movement speed and ADS hit and ADS time and ADS movement speed. You don't want any of that hit, so just keep it to regular fast reload. Rubberized grip tape, you want that because that's going to bring that control up. And light stock, you want to get that, keep that the same, because obviously you want to be able to move around corners with your ADS out, and you want to move and clear rooms quicker. A lot of people are not clearing rooms, they're just running into rooms, and that's how I win and they lose. This is a fun class that I built. It's called the American Bulldog. The Chrome Dome, I call it the Steam Train is what I call it, because I got the depth charge, which basically is a UL 736. And it really, I mean, this thing is awesome. Don't ever use this gun legendary gun in zombies. It will annoy the crap out of you. The animation will go off every time you kill a zombie. It's insane how much steam is in your face during zombies. But yeah, this is the way I use this gun, and it really does make people intimidated more than anything. When you can knock down an entire team with this, they will be like, whoa, this guy's crazy. I also have my katana in chrome, so everything's like chrome. While this one is all red, this one's all chrome. And then I have my my QQ9 melting point class with Kruger. This is my running gun, so if I want to get around quick and just annihilate an entire team very quickly, clear rooms, this is the setup I use with Recon Tac-Long monolithic suppressor for range. I want my operator foregrip and my rubberized grip tape so that I can have, this already has great ADS, so all I need is that control to be really good with a 10mm 30-round reload. And this is going to give you damage, impact, and control while also giving you the speed you need to get around. With lightweight, with the perks, perfect way to move. This is actually one of my favorite assault rifles in the game, and I still use it to this day. It is so low-key. Nobody knows how good this gun is. The accuracy of this gun makes up for anything else that might be wrong with it, which basically is nothing. If you set this gun up, it's called a FAMAS, not a FR556. It's called a FAMAS. It's made by the French. And although the French don't do many things right, this gun is super fun to use. And yeah, just Ranger, operator foregrip, rubberized grip take, light stock, and a monolith suppressor. You're going to love it. I mean, I don't know what your skin is going to be. Mine is Smart Rifle. It's not the original class, which is going to look like that. So that it's got a little circle notch for the iron sights, which could be annoying. But this one just has like a flat top, and I love those kinds of iron sights. They're really good. Great gun. I've done so much damage with this class, and I have amped on there so I can throw my smokes out quickly and kind of confuse the competition there. This is my heavy sniper, the Rytec AMR. I don't actually like this sniper rifle, but because I bought the Mythic, I feel like it's a deep sink and I have to use it now. But it's basically the slowest. You're not going to like, you guys can make fun of it. It is the slowest ADS setup ever. But like I said, I need that sway. I need it to have a ton of range, and I need the crosshair sway and aiming drift to be super low. Otherwise, this thing's pretty much useless. And I have my Renetta Mystic Teller because I think it matches the blue. I have themes, and I like just having blue. Oh, if you wanted to see the gunsmith for this, I don't know if you wanted to see this. That's not really that important, but MIP light, monolith suppressor, lightweight trigger, large extended mag B, and homemade grip tape. And that'll give you a good control-based weapon for sidearm, especially close quarters. And last but not least, this is my favorite class out of all the classes because I love using the crossbow and I love using the Buy 15. If you haven't seen my video below about how I used the Buy 15 and crossbow to get top 10 in the world on tournaments, these guys couldn't stand a chance. It was awesome. And I got my little crossbow because I think it's funny that he's like a hunter. I made him like a hunter, and he's got like that little ghost perk on so they can't see you through the UAVs or anything. I apologize for the connection. It's really bad. I'm probably just going to end the video here. I just wanted to go through all this and just show you. Oh, for the Buy 15 gunsmith, I actually do have to show you the gunsmith for the shotgun. Some people are interested in that. I don't know if I'll be able to. No, it doesn't look like I'm... Well, hold on. I might be able to. There you go. All right, so you got the Murata suppressor, extended light barrel. Oh, come on. RTC extended light barrel. No stock because it's not important. You don't need that. Extended tube for 2+ ammo. You want to have as many rounds as you can because you're not going to aim down sight with this. Not very often. You're going to hip fire all the way down. And you want that RTC laser so you get a closer circle around when you're hip firing. And this thing is a banger. This got me through so many just incredible matches where I just knocked down the entire team. It was awesome. All right, guys. And as for the crossbow, sorry, I should probably give you that too. Heavy limb, 28 bowstring. Basically, you want your arrow speed, your bolt speed to be as high as it can go. Your bullet speed. 'cause you don't want to have to aim too far ahead as people run. You can't control that too much, but yeah, you want it to be pretty quick, especially if you've got distance on somebody and you're trying to, like, I've nailed snipers with this thing from far distances, and I'm glad that it was fast, because if it wasn't, they could have moved right out of the way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out.